Jacksonville man who has been arrested more than 40 times in the last 2 decades is once again, you guessed it, back in jail tonight. Thank you for joining us on First Coast News at 6. I'm Anthony Austin.
And I'm Jeannie Blaylock. Charles Antonio Brown was arrested on August 18th on a charge of lewd and lascivious molestation on a victim under 12.
Our investigative reporter Riley Phillips has been looking into his criminal history and joins us right now. And Riley, this marks Brown's 43rd arrest.
Yes, this is his 43rd arrest since 1998, according to the court documents we found. Most of his charges were for trespassing, which is a misdemeanor, but court records show he has also been arrested and convicted on drug charges, burglary, and child abuse. I spoke with a former prosecutor about what it means to be a repeat offender and if anything could have been done to prevent any of these arrests.
These are just half of the mugshots spanning over 2 decades of 44-year-old Charles Antonio Brown. He was first arrested in 1998 in Jacksonville on drug charges and sentenced to a year in jail. Most notably, in 2010, Brown pleaded guilty to child abuse and was sentenced to 228 days in jail. He spent 22 months in jail for drug charges in 2012, and in 2015, Brown was sentenced to 4 years in jail for drug charges.
That's huge. Very excessive.
Curtis Fallgetter is a former chief assistant federal prosecutor.
I've been doing it a long time, but I've never seen someone that had 43 arrests.
Most of Brown's charges were for trespassing, specifically at this Springfield gas station along 8th Street, according to arrest reports. A spokesperson for the state attorney's office told me these crimes were often resolved during Brown's first appearance after he pleaded no contest. This resulted in Brown only being sentenced to jail for a few days each time. I asked Fallgetter whether harsher penalties or alternatives to jail could have prevented any of these arrests.
There's only so much a judge can do to prevent him. You can't give him a life sentence if they've got a third-degree felony and they can't get more than 5 years. So you can't really prevent them from going out and committing more crimes unless you give them a life sentence, which those are rare.
Fallgetter says Brown's prior arrest would play a factor in his sentencing if he's found guilty in this most recent case.
That's going to rack up a lot of points, and in addition to just psychologically, if you're a judge and a prosecutor, you know that a career criminal is going to keep doing what they're doing. So you're going to want to give them a harsher sentence to try to protect society.
And Brown is currently in jail on a $1 million bond. His next court appearance is scheduled for September 10th. Anthony.